Well, we have seen a lot of fighters expeditiously rise to mixed martial arts superstardom. But how about Alex Pereira? Crosses over into mixed martial arts from kickboxing and essentially takes the sport by storm.
By storm, John. I mean, so fast to go from a guy that was what can be to the champion. But when you possess this level of skill, when your kickboxing is second to none, and then you train with Glover, you develop wrestling defense, you know that you have a chance. Pereira not only had a chance, he took it all the way to the title. And tonight, he looks to get another victory.
He's seemingly a perfect mix of intensity and composure. He has heart, championship medal. Alex Pereira, the total package. We're certainly glad he's here in the UFC. Ready to engage. We'll see how he handles this challenge tonight. Here he is, folks, a true renaissance man, the future UFC Hall of Famer, Daniel Cormier. So, father of two, high school wrestling coach, two-division UFC champion. But it wasn't enough to just be in the game. Now you're commentating your own walkout.
It's magic. It's magic, John. I am now add magician to my list of accomplishments as I walk to the octagon, at the same time calling the walk to the octagon. And I must say, of all the octagon walks, this has to be the best one that I've seen. Look how good. Touch his shirt into his pants, touch his pants into his socks. What a fashion statement Daniel Cormier makes as he walks the octagon.
And people who really know you know how much humility there is underneath those 235 plus pounds. But what you have accomplished in mixed martial arts is not to be duplicated by a lot of individuals. The boxing, catching up to the wrestling. Shout out to Rosendo Sanchez and Javier Mendez, Bob Cook, everybody else. You have really become one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world and put that status on the line yet again here tonight.
Thank you, John. You're so sweet.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex Pereira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the former UFC heavyweight champion of the world, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Daniel D.C. Cormier!
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. Well, when you fight a guy like Daniel Cormier, a UFC light heavyweight champion, you got to be mindful of the wrestling, also a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and sneaky power too, so you can't sleep on the power of Daniel Cormier. We are very curious to see how DC approaches this particular challenge. Judo throw. Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up a sub.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here or if you're going to go to submission. There it is. Now he's going to mount. This is where he wants to be.
Pereira getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes.
Pick your shots. Let's go, hold that position. Oh!
that looks tight. Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position. Oh, right into mount. He's got to be careful here.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Cormier. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Oh, the high kick lands. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet. He's in the mount.
Pereira gets back up again. Wow, what a kick. Huge kick lands. Oh, he is hoping for some big hook.
Punch got blocked there. Big knee.
Nice. Nicely done.
He gets to his spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
Under a minute to go. Man, the takedowns have come in bunches tonight, and there is another one. That was his strategy coming in. He has executed to perfection tonight.
It never works out perfectly, but today it seems to be going as great as it can be. I know the takedowns don't look beautiful. They don't look perfect, but it doesn't matter. He's a submission guy. All he needs to do is get you to the ground.
Right.
So even if it looks a little bit bad being there, he is accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's to make you grapple with it.
Cormier's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Final seconds here in round one. Oh, another ground strike gets through. Round two coming up next. All right, so the takedowns, the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
Ready.
Round two underway. All right, so here we go with our next round. In the previous round, he rocked his opponent pretty good. We'll see if he can piggyback on that momentum.
Let's see if he can continue the onslaught, right? He had his opponent real bad, but he cannot rush. He still has to understand outside of a knockdown.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Cormier's in half guard.
Getting them out here. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Take your time. Take your time.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight.
Cormier's looking for that arm triangle now. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now.
Arm triangle attempt. He's got to get that elbow going forward. He's got to drop his chest to the mat. Don't squeeze.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out. That's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean. But ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
All right, so there it is again. Rinse, repeat, another takedown. Just like we mentioned off the jump, this wrestler has been up in his opponent's face all night.
Well, according to the game plan, it would be take this guy down and ground him out. That's exactly what he is doing. Every time he level changes, he gets to the hips, gets to his angle, and he secures these takedowns. He could not be happier.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut.
Oh, he's got to be careful.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by DC.
Oh, now he's attacking an arm triangle.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, look pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Cormier's back in full mount. 30 seconds to go in round 2. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by DC.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Final seconds here of round 2. All right, setting up for a finish here. Looks like a pretty good attempt here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Nice leg kick.
Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
This is why he paid to be in the building. Back and forth we go. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Pereira.
Oh!
Nice judo toss for him there. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees. Oh, he's going triangle here.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. Oh, this is tight.
Nice tight.
Oh, he actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet. Chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transitions. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, shades of the Godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Cormier's back in side control. Pereira's face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, that looks tight.
And the fighters are inverted now on the ground.
Now 2 minutes here to go in round 3. All right, side control now. Cormier's right back to the full mount here. Nice positional control here. Well, some might describe this as critical condition. That eye is absolutely mangled. I wouldn't be surprised to see us get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, I mean, John, you look at his face. He's been beaten up for a very long time. I could see the doctor coming into the ring, looking at the cut and saying, I've seen enough.
Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over.
Oh, you better tap or that thing's going to snap.
He's got it isolated. He's got it locked in.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call his shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
All right, here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes 1 second of the third round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
All right, so yet another submission win for one of the greatest of all time, Daniel Cormier, not leaning on those judges tonight.
Was able to find his position to end the fight. As expected, he got a lot of takedowns, and those takedowns led to a submission. Another submission victory for the double champ, Daniel Cormier.